I told you, I knew it.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead.
That's his mum?
You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have...
Well, hang on. I'm seeing this too, though, right?
What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong, Max? Can't think straight? Now you know how I feel. Wait, forget I said that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, if she's a hallucination, why am I seeing it too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated... perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we?
Well, we were already fools.
Get out of here. I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Let's go kill her.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
You look inside yourself all the time, Max. But with your head buried up your posterior.
Shots fired. Okay. We came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Strangely not.
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
He wants to be an adventurer.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I got your story right here.
I'm Vicar Max. I'm uptight.
He's gonna get a slap.
Church, and I'm a stooge for the board. And I don't understand that Felix is a genius.
I wonder if they have different character conversations for every possible companion I could have brought along here too. Let's see what happens if you hit her. Your mom's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. It just seemed like a good thing to say. Didn't your story push you to study banned works to unlock the secrets of the plan?
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Yeah, I usually am.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos.
Be one with the chaos.
Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's
Who were?
nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
Come on, Max. Let's go on a killing spree.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more
Oh,
right.
it's his dad now.
Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Yeah, Max? Why do you do that?
You never had Felix with you, Pedro? The others chat along as you would expect their character to? That's a nice touch. That is a nice touch. I just wondered if Felix was Max's sort of, not nemesis, but like opposite in the group. But it's nice to see that they all get a bit of stuff. Perception. Max, I figured it out. You need to kill this guy. Now, I don't think. If he does, he shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know.
Don't thank me.
Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person
I mean,
than
I only said it because it sounded good.
But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you, me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision, to have your life completely controlled, the illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
Oh, the self-doubt. The self-doubt that you might in fact not actually be a real person. That's scary stuff. So you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting.
The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect?
You have seen the light.
It's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
Beer. You're doing great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner? I'm confused and nauseous, but mostly nauseous. Yeah, I'm going to do you're doing great. I'm going to go throw up in the corner. In her cheese plant over there.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
Thankfully, all that talking and arguing ruined my high. What happened, though?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
That is some pretty deep stuff, actually, and quite wise, I think. Hey, Gordon, nice to see you. How are you doing tonight? There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Okay, that sounds very much like that's the end of his character story, which was a lot quicker than other ones. I mean, it might not be at all, but that's just what it sounds like. So tempted to steal the stuff. Do we need to go and talk to her anymore?
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them. That would be a clever thing to say. Yeah, that's going to make me sound clever. I'm going to go with that one.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
Now can I batter her with this stick? I already knew that. I was just enjoying myself.
Of course you were.
Okay, we should go. Can I? I want to see what this stick does. I'll behave. I think we're done here, though. Okay, so there is another quest at least on here. Did you convince him to not be violent against that guy on Monarch? Yes, I think so. I think we let that guy on Monarch live. In fact, I'm certain we did. City in the Stars. It's not that one. Solution Vital. That's to go back. The Chimerist's last experiment. That's Byzantium. Friendship's due. Oh, that's here, but there's another one here, I think, isn't that? Byzantium, Starcross Troopers, Emerald Vale. No, it's this one. It's this one, believe it or not. Let's go here. I must have totally missed the guy on the landing pad then, because I'm sure I had a quick look around it. And it's up there, so... No! How did you two do that? I was going to leave you down there. Bosh. Am I on the wrong landing pad or something for this? Clyde Harlow? He's not... Wait. Was he actually on the other side of the ship?
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Sure, I'll just put this away. That sounds like a quest for something. What are you doing with Sam?
Something busted, Captain?
I think it's time you move along.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years.
Sounds like my office. You're fired? Ah?
Error. This unit is unable to process the service request. Ah! Customer, please repeat the command.
Okay. Back to work. Okay, well, that's clear. It was just a bit of banter from the ship's computer. Your first playthrough, you told him to punch that guy. The hermit lady had something to say about that. I bet she did. I think I want to go to... I'm still on Scylla. Ah, Harlow's base. I need to go to the other base. Okay. Well. Is that right? Let me go and see where we are. It looks like we're going in the right direction. Stick with... I don't need the vicar now, so I can decommission him. And let's bring Ellie. I mean, Ellie's bound to have some quests, and she's not been talking too much so far. Yeah, the other day, I think I started talking about it earlier, I started a psychopath playthrough to see what it'd be like, where you just kill every single character you meet. And it's great, because the game takes on quite a different path, I think it's fair to say. It's quite funny. But after a while, it also got a little bit dull, because that's all you do. That is all there is to it, just combat. And it got very quiet and lonely, I found. So I was quite surprised that I wasn't actually enjoying it as much as I thought. You got a job?
Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting us. Actually, I'm going to say, through you if you push me.
Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through.
You get some unique dialogue options when you play with Intelligence 1. That's when you're a bit too stupid to notice what's going on, right? Outlaws, eh? Oh, a little white sprat. Okay, it's not around there. Ah, the big door. That would be the one to check. I'm just looking to see if there's any lootable, stealable stuff. There's always something. Earrings. Maybe we can give them to Parvati for a date. Oh, hello, Ellie. What are you doing in there? Yeah, no one seems to be... No one seems to be watching, so I'm going to help myself. Toilet. Is that the guy? It's just an outlaw. Here he is, with a pet dog.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but he's earned his keep with us.
He hasn't actually done much.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself.
Should we just shoot him now?
I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
How long is that going to take? We've got places to be.
I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
His ring? I'm not touching his ring. Oh, you mean like on his finger? Oh, okay. And what did Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Okay, we'll take care of it. And there is more to this than you're letting on, I know.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means.
I don't trust this guy.
Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token.
Oh, the images.
Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Okay. I should go.
Can
We'll
we
go
talk?
and do that. Already? Already? I knew it. I knew she'd have something to say at some point.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Yeah.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
This isn't about money.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is.
I don't know if I like Ellie. She's quite argumentative. I think. Confrontational. Phineas rescued me from the Hope. The least I can do is help him see this through.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work.
There is that.
Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
I think I'm working on the connection that I would have colleagues and friends on the Hope. So we're going to go down that line. It's the right thing to do. I got no connections here, but if I play my cards right, I can come out on top. Let's try that one.
Now that's some smart thinking. But Phineas isn't the only game in town, you know. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of working for the board. I'm not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Not even you? Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
You don't trust that guy, but the guy you should kill is not very trustworthy either. Oh, well, we'll see. Maybe kill them both. That'd be interesting. Any thoughts on Felix's friend?
Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Want to expand
thought.
on that?
Come on, Felix. He's obviously up to something.
Based on the summarization that everyone is up to something in this game, and no one tells you it's straight. Yeah, I agree.
Glad it's not just me. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Hi, Rick.
Clyde's a decent fellow. I mean, it's not like I'd take up with some double-dealing crook, right?
You took up with me. When did I start today? It was 2 hours ago, roughly. And I'm going to finish early as well because I had a late start because we were having some unexpected work done on the house. The guys weren't supposed to turn up today. But there they were, 9 o'clock this morning. So that sort of changed plans a bit. And yeah, so late start streaming, and I'm going to have a late finish as well, because I'm feeling a bit rough, and like my eyes feel like they're not my own. You know that feeling when like they feel like they're not in focus, or you turn your head and it feels like your vision doesn't quite catch up. So yeah, I'm probably going to finish a bit earlier than I was planning. Yeah, don't worry, you were late. I was late, so no need to apologise. Look, this matters to Felix, so we're doing it.
I'm not suggesting otherwise, especially if Harlow's paying. I'm just saying we ought to keep our eyes open.
In fact, I'm half tempted to turn the webcam off so I can turn that light off. And then it might just give me a bit of an easier time, but I don't think it'll make that much difference. I do normally wear contact lenses, yes. And the reason I'm not wearing them today is because my head's just feeling worse, and I didn't feel like I could get the two of them in focus at the same time, which I don't think was a problem with the lenses. I think it's me. I've been feeling a bit under the weather for the last few days.
Something on your mind?
Is there something on my mind? No, there isn't. Let's go. What's all this blood on the floor, by the way? Shouldn't we be questioning what the hell's going on in here? Because this doesn't look like it's innocent to me. Let's go and see if he's got an office and a computer terminal we can hack.
No freighters, no jobs.
Like this one, perhaps. Artificial tears for the eyes? It's not like they feel like they're dry or anything. It just feels like they're... It feels like I've got cold, but without the rest of the head cold. If you know what I mean. Acquisition logs. What's he got here? Independent freighter. Getaway sticks. Cat's meow. Werewolf. Oh, this is the name of the ships, right? Engine parts. Subversive literature. Okay. It looks like... Ransomed crew. Crew joined up. Crew jettisoned an escape pod. Memo. Beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Till I get answers, stay skeptical. Okay, and last entry. Harlow's the boss. Screw the board. Why you're all reading pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. Okay. Something about Pirate's Code. Let's get out of here. Where's the door? Oh, it's here. Ice bags on the eyes will do the work. Probably wouldn't help with my gameplay any. I think what I need is just a bit of sleep. Like last night, this is unusual for me. I was in bed by 9 o'clock and damn grateful for it. Although I did stay up watching an episode of The Expanse on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I just felt like I had to go to bed because I just couldn't do it.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Good for them. Cringe, you got to go. Need some sleep. Only slept 5 hours yesterday. Have a nice stream and good night, chat. Okay, thanks for stopping by again. And yeah, get some kip. Like me. It sounds like everyone needs sleep at the moment. Where is the kitchen, by the way? I don't remember. Oh, it's here.
Hey, Max.
Yes?
You really think we all have a purpose?
Oh, I'm not. Just let them get on with it.
I used to think.
Okay, I am heading down. So with that done, where are we headed next? Friendship's due. That's to go to the Groundbreaker. That's to go to Byzantium. No. Emerald Vale. We might do that one. Byzantium. That's on the Groundbreaker as well, I think. So I've got 2 on the Groundbreaker. City in the Stars is Byzantium. So let's go to... Is this Emerald Vale? This one. This one might be a nice, quick, easy one. I'm just going to go and talk there. I think we're taking Nyoka for this. Edgewater landing pad. I like how we're dodging back and forth in this now. There's a few locations still to visit.
Edgewater, Captain.
Nyoka.
Captain.
Let's drop Ellie. We've talked to her now. Let's take Sam and Nyoka. Pardon? Who was that? Strange noises coming from the NPCs. Where is it? Oh, it's a long way off. But a fast... Actually, that's... Geothermal power plant. Okay, it's not too bad to get out of. I'm thinking I don't want to fast travel into an area that's swarming with enemies that I'm going to get stuck in. Location, location, location. Over there. Oh, I can get out the front gate. That's okay then. Been a while since we've been here. Ada keeps talking into the companion selection screen. Oh, is that something to...
wager this is the outpost.
Okay.
Rebecca! Anders!
Let's go with... Yeah, I need a bit of precision for that big fat thing. Because... Dead. Just like that. Oh, I should turn that off, shouldn't I? Wait. Oh, I haven't got my... Hang on, I want to see what this did, didn't I? Oh, he's already dead by the time. Let's try it out. This is supposed to be a mandibular relocating device or something. That was kind of disappointing. So let's put that back on. I'll stash these in the ship. That's what I should do. If I get reminded. That robot Max, this guy, Sam, does look like a Maximilian, doesn't he? I don't know if he's a good companion. I've never used him before. That was the first time he's seen combat in my game. He looks like he does corrosive damage, which sounds like it'll be quite effective. Why do these guys look like they're either downstairs or buried under something? Okay, so there's no way around here. I think I've explored this place before. There's obviously something that we have to do to get in and find a way downstairs. Priorities. Get the loot. Oh, hang on. There's a door there. I'd missed that.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
If it can be fixed so easily from the outside, then what use is it if you're hiding inside? Guess they didn't think of that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear.
What'd you do?
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Is he going to go and clean it? Go on, Sam. Well, that's going to be our answer, isn't it? Let's see what went on here then. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looked like Rebecca's final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to send me a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I screwed up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarchs will live in hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting, day in, day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the time. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
I don't...
That's not nice.
That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Excuse me, I just had to get that bottle of rum. Sorry, you were saying something about your friends being dead?
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
I see, might do it. So if we go and we kill a primal, we can then use it as bait, right? Might do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you don't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Back to Scylla. Oh my god. Maybe I should just do these questions as soon as they... But then... and it's not too hard to travel about. So, but what we are going to do is save that for the next stream, because I'm going to head back to the ship now. I think. No primals here. There are primals on this place, I'm sure. Straight into the unreliable. Anyway, looks like we're back to Scylla to kill some primals. And I'm just there a minute ago killing primals. Still...
Some crew member.
I definitely won that round.
Who? What?
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
Hang on. Boom! I'd say I won that round. Anyone want to argue? I didn't think so. Right, so yes. The fast travel's fast. It's quick, it's easy, it's not a problem. So we're going to do that on the next stream. I might try and get back and stream a bit of this tomorrow to try and catch up. Because I feel like I'm missing out on today and I want to get some more of this done. I want some more action. There's so many talky bits in this game. So much dialogue, which is great. I love dialogue in games. But it needs to be balanced out with an appropriate amount of combat. And I feel like it's just been a little bit short on combat so far. I want more fights. To the point where I'm thinking of just going around and finding some for the sake of it. Killing people I shouldn't be killing, but we'll see. I want to play with my guns. That's what I want to see. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining us. I'm sorry I was late starting today, and I'm sorry it's an early finish as well. But I need to go and get some sleep, I think, and get pulled around. So I'll maybe catch you tomorrow. Do keep an eye out. I don't know if I will be able to stream. I've got